they make for a good day.
Yeah, and it's always a good day when you can do some cooking with some Caribbean flair.
Gonna warm us up. Chef Kay of Island Soul is doing just that for us this morning. Thank you for being here today.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
I smell some, I think, curry or something. What do we got?
You know what? I've been around so much, you're actually catching on. I like that.
Catching on.
You are correct. You're definitely smelling curry, and not just any curry. This one is the Chief Madras curry, the one I've seen my grandma use the entire time. Now, while there's so many different curries around in the Caribbean, like I can grab anyone, but this one specifically I have to use for all my curries because that's what my grandma
Grandma's.
It's grandma, okay?
Yes.
So today, I brought a few items that are true to my heart because, again, it's my heritage. And also, they're new additions to my food truck menu for this year.
Okay.
So, the number one thing is the dal puri. So, I'll have you guys try it. It's ready to go. So, what it is a yeast-based dough that is filled with yellow ground split peas that is seasoned with garlic, habaneros, jeera, which is deeply roasted cumin seeds that have been ground up, which we do in-house ourselves. And then if you want to ground, you can actually smell it, pass it around. There you go.
Oh, yep, smell the garlic.
It's all the, we like peas, we like beans, and if you've heard me, say peas and rice, there's no real peas, like green peas. Every legume and bean and peas, they're just all in one category.
So this
is the dal puri right here. I have another. You guys can go ahead and try it. Go on. In my culture, we have spoons, yes, but we like to go with our hands.
With your hands.
Oh,
okay. That's it. And you got it? We got some gloves.
Yes.
Slide this on over
Just because I'm going to rip it apart.
You don't want to spread germs around, you know
That's
what I mean?
You're right. You're right about that. So as you're working on breaking apart the dal puri, you'll notice that the layers of the yellow split peas that are inside, they'll start to break apart. So think about a really, really thin tortilla meets Guyana.
All right.
It's also very popular in other West Indian countries like Trinidad and Tobago. So if you go there, if you hear doubles, it's essentially this with some tamarind sour on top, or like some channel curry, which is essentially this, but using chickpeas. It is a vegan version.
Gotcha. Vegan for you, Steve.
That's right. It is definitely a vegan option because that has been one thing that has been popping up a lot last year for me, is having those options.
Thank you.
So the dal puri is vegan, right?
Would you like dip this in something?
Oh, girl, you took me right there. So now we have dal. So the beautiful thing about my culture is we cross-utilize ingredients. So the same yellow split peas that we use to fill the dal puri, we take it and we create like this thick soup or gravy called dal. You can eat it just as is. You can dip your dal puri inside, or your roti or your johnny cake, pour it over some rice, something. But it essentially has like the toasted cumin seeds at the end and toasted garlic. There's lots of garlic in it, so the vampires are warded off completely. They're gone.
That's delicious.
Thank you very much. We also have our chicken curry. Last year they were bone-in. This year we're doing it boneless because my mom used to do this thing in her catering company, take the dal puri and wrap it like a burrito. And in elementary school, or primary school as we call it, I used to be able to trade off with kids. Like, okay, they smell it coming through and they're like, Mikahla, have roti and curry today. So yeah, so I'll be like, I got one roti and curry. Let me go and we just trading off. I want candy.
You got candy?
I would get my candy. Some people had fried chicken. I'm like, I want that. But we got dal puri and curry. So this is not vegan because it's chicken. Right. So you guys can go ahead. Again, you take a piece of the dal puri and you, again, culturalized. You scoop a little bit and then you dip it in the dal and it's one big bite.
So
then you dip it in this?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
It's a lot of dipping and sharing.
A lot of dipping.
Chef Kay, tell us a little bit about some of the new items on your menu. What did you decide to put on there and why?
So I decided to add the dal, the butter flap, which in Jamaican culture is also called cocoa bread, which I didn't know that, but hey, all the Caribbean islands, we have the same thing, different names. I added the dal puri. We have the beef patties, the vegan curry chickpea potato patties. I wanted to bring more of my West Indian side. I wanted to bring more island. Not so much less so, but just really push, because again, there's not that much cultural diversity when it comes to the West Indian and Caribbean culture here in Toledo. And if I can educate through food, that is what I'm here to do.
We'll learn.
We're all going going to learn while being full, because it's like nowhere else I can tell you right now in Toledo makes dal puri and sells it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm still yet to teach my team how to do this. So I'm like, not saying I'm a hot commodity when it comes to that.
But it's very specific, and you got to teach it. Take time,
most
and
definitely.
They'll eventually pick it up, maybe.
They will, and I just want my team that I have. Like, there's a senior from Whitmore that I did a business panel, and he was really ready and interested in learning. I want to teach him. Like, I've already said, like, you're the one.
Yes.
You're the one.
Nice.
Bring it. Like, everyone that I have on my team they know what these flavors are. So when I turn away and you come up to the truck or catering, you know exactly what it's supposed to taste like, because regardless if I'm there or not, my team knows. And it's not just for the sake of business-wise, but it's the sake for that cultural diversity. All right? You don't have to go to Guyana in order to have dal puri with little dal and curry chicken. You don't have to, because Island Soul provides that.
Nice.
I don't mind going to Guyana. Right? I have friends in Guyana.
That's
it's
right.
a beautiful country.
You had a big day come up recently, right?
Yes. So last Saturday, I did my first hands-on cooking class at the downtown library for the very first time.
Wonderful.
In a long time. And we did, since it's Black History Month, we did some chicken gumbo. I taught them how to break down a whole chicken. The elements of the cornbread that can elevate flavor, like brown in the butter. What would give a gumbo the flavor, such as a real dark, deep roux and all the elements. And it was so fun. Awesome. It was so fun. Like, I'm just like, I like this group. And they said the next time I do a cooking class, they want jerk.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So the next cooking class, hosted by me, will definitely be on the spicier side.
And speaking of fun, you made a little fun dessert as well.
I did indeed. Thank you. All right, so the traditional Guyanese rum cake, aka black cake, is made with soaked currants and raisins. That's been soaked in rum of all sorts. And the longer those fruits soak, the better. I've had my fruit soaking for about 2 months now.
No.
And so, yeah.
Wow.
And so it's like a combination of spice Bacardi, silver Bacardi, Taylor pour, whatever was on my shelf.
All right.
Definitely in there.
Cleaned it out.
I cleaned myself out, so now I have to go back, re-on up. But this one, it doesn't look like the traditional black cake. It also doesn't look like the traditional American rum cake, because I fused the two together.
Right.
So you have that butter rum flavor from what you would get from an American bakery that serves rum cake, but you will taste that Bacardi, not the actual alcohol, but the flavor components of it. And then I drizzled it with a vanilla fudge glaze, so to speak. So go.
Can I dig into this?
Girl,
so it would be okay for Amanda for the rest of her workday. She's going to be fine.
She will be fine. It cooks off. But if she does tip over a little bit.
Only ask.
If she does tip over just one bit, let's not
It's moist, too.
I was freshly baked this morning.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
No.
That's good.
So you have a new menu.
Yes.
A lot of gluten-free options are on there as well. So when will you start to get the truck up and out?
Is it warm enough for you yet?
Actually, the truck has already been up and going. We've been to a few places in Bowling Green.
Nice.
Because we know the weather is a bit wonky. Today, we do plan on doing a pop-up dinner. So we'll be at the corner of Jackman and Sylvania in that Dollar General parking lot, just for a couple of hours. Because one, I'm preparing my team for when it gets busy. So slowly training them now as, things are slow, getting them accustomed to the new menu, what the flavors are like, how to interact with customers, how to answer questions like, what is that? Where is it from, etc. Because we do move around so much, Street Food Finder is where I plug in all my dates, all my spaces. So, and it updates every 2 days onto our Facebook page. So every single time that Island Soul is going to be somewhere, I immediately pull my phone out, Street Food Finder, put it in there, and you can see all the dates up to the next 2 months.
Very good. Yeah.
I'm gonna mark those on the calendar. This is all
It was all delicious. I got to break into that next.
Oh, yes. So that's the butter flap. So think of, as kids, I know for me, bread and butter was just like, I'm hungry, here's a snack. That is just another way of doing it. So it's the bread and the butter baked together in layers.
Nice.
So salted butter, you see, there it is.
Yeah.
You have like 4 or 5, there it is.
Very good.
And this one might have a little bit of garlic in it because I do like that taste.
So we're going to try this after the break.
All right.
I might try it.
We'll be right back.